set.
Welcome to Community Views, Community Voices. I'm Suzanne St. John Crane, Executive Director of Create TV San Jose. And in studio with me today is Kira Olson, the Program Manager of the Eating Disorders Resource Center of Silicon Valley. Welcome.
Thank you. It's
Thanks
nice
for
to be
being
here.
You guys are doing some really important work, and it's very relevant for, as a mom, certainly with young girls. I'm so cognizant of the fact that this is still an issue, eating disorders, and it's still a problem in our society, even though it isn't top of mind, I think, in the media. So I really, first want to say I really appreciate the work that you guys are doing, and want to educate the community today on sort of your mission and some of the areas that you guys focus on.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So what we do at EDRC is a lot. Our main focuses are education, awareness, advocacy, and recovery. And so as a part of our education, we do educational presentations throughout the community to healthcare professionals, community members, schools, and basically go in and teach them on the signs and symptoms of eating disorders, treatment resources, and local help available for that. And all of our services are free. And then we also do different awareness events like the National Eating Disorder Awareness Week activities, Everybody's Beautiful Essay Contest, which we're actually currently running right now.
Oh, that's great.
For local middle and high school students. And so that gives them a chance to write about what's beautiful to them and why.
Yeah.
And then we do free support groups throughout the area and have a free helpline and resource directory. So those are our kind of main targets and focuses.
That's fantastic. You guys do advocacy as well in terms of trying to lobby for legislation that is supportive of
Absolutely.
the work
We've
you guys do.
written letters to congressmen and sent people to DC as well to help in those efforts. And we've actually made a lot of progress in terms of insurance coverage for people with eating disorders.
Sure, that's fantastic. That's critical. I was mentioning before the interview too that when I was in school, right, when I was in high school, I mean, there were definitely a few famous people, celebrities that had eating disorders, and it was, I think, at least from my perception, kind of a little more top of mind and in the media. And I would say in the last decade or so, it doesn't feel like it is as much. Is this still a problem, and what are the statistics around eating disorders?
Absolutely, it's still a problem. We wish that we didn't exist, but unfortunately our calls are increasing actually. The issue with eating disorders is there's a lot of stigma, shame, denial surrounding them, and there's a lot of barriers to getting care. And so a lot of times the numbers don't reflect the actual people that are suffering with this distorted eating and distorted thought patterns around it. But they've actually changed the DSM, which is the Diagnostic Statistical Manual, to include binge eating. And so obesity may or may not be a part of that, but they're definitely 24 million Americans that they've reported that are struggling with eating disorders.
And the trick is you don't always see it, right? You don't see it. You see when people are obese or struggling in that respect, but you don't always see some. What are some signs and symptoms that parents or teachers can look out for?
Yeah, that's a great question. Really what it is the difference between someone who's just flirting with a diet or struggling with self-esteem issues is that an eating disorder becomes something that obsesses and takes over one's life. So there's a lot of preoccupation. If someone's visiting the bathroom regularly after eating or very anxious around meals, that's often a sign. Basic personality traits of someone with an eating disorder, often there are control issues, perfectionism, things like that can predispose someone for an eating disorder. But it can be very tricky because people get very good at hiding things.
Yeah, so you have to keep a keen eye out for sure and notice those sorts of patterns, I would say, right?
Definitely.
In terms of support groups, where are the support groups located? Where do those take place?
Yeah, we have support groups in Los Gatos at Mission Oaks Hospital, where we're located, which is great. It's right there. And then we also meet in Mountain View at El Camino Hospital, and they're one of our funders, so we're very grateful for them. And then we meet in San Jose at Cielo House, and then those are our main groups.
Wonderful. We're going to put the website up in a minute so folks know how to get in touch with your services and learn more. One last question for you. How do people get involved? Do you need volunteers for your organization?
We do. We're largely volunteer run, so we need people for help with administration, help with presentations, the awareness events that we do in the community. So they can just contact us by going to our website or calling our number, and they can also be involved by donating, tons of different ways, being a part of our advocacy efforts as well.
Fantastic. Kira, thanks so much for being here today.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys are doing great work.
Thank you
Still
so much.
needed, very important. So if you'd like some more information about their services or want to plug in as a volunteer, check out their website, the Eating Disorders Resource Center of Silicon Valley. I'm Suzanne St. John Crane for Create TV. Thanks for watching today.